this time they'll be on the defensive side to try to close out. Northwest Guilford, they've had struggles on this defensive side early, but towards the tail end when they're on defense, heading towards overtime in the second half, they started piecing things together. They started looking a whole lot stronger than the attack of Florence One Schools. So they have a real opportunity to maybe ride that momentum, summon what they were able to do in the second half of the second half.
Exactly.
And then be able to move forward and get this win.
No, yeah, this comeback is crazy. I did not think it was going to be this close. It was, what, 10-7?
Yeah.
Now it's in overtime, 13-14.
It seemed like a train that was running from Florence One Schools that they had to try to stop, and they did.
Exactly.
Which was impressive. Now they'll need another stop here on the defensive side right now.
The util is so important. I mean, the KO knife got them. They're smoked out by Brimstone. There's nothing they can do in showers. Seems like they're rotating off.
And that KO util will also tell you how many you got.
Exactly.
And that was basically the whole team. It's like, all right, we're going to rotate over. Which calls for a rotation.
And Cypher is staying on B. He's lurking there. He knows, they'll probably come over. Oh, he sees one.
And that power of the Sentinel, right?
Exactly.
Getting that knowledge. Hanging over. Here comes the attack. They'll be beneficial if they go out quickly. Lux gets the first kill, and that was the one that was coming through the backside. Lux able to gather one as well. Your turns Crescent, another one too. Laxi lines him up. Kenshin.
The opportunity there.
Kenshin. Now in this 1v2, you have 2 shock bolts. You got the recon back as well. You're in a good spot here for a 1v2, given the circumstances. The only thing that's really working against you is the fact that they know your elbow. And in fact, it'll be Orange Man in the 1v1 able to get a kill. We go to another overtime, the third one here.
14-14, wow.
And this just goes to show you the incredibly close nature of all these high school teams. And I don't care what rank you are as a player, but when you come into the situation and you're grinding as a high school one-on-one, if the skill sets are relatively similar even, you're going to get a close game, and that's what we're seeing right now.
And with this much pressure, I mean, you can see once they start winning, they gain back their confidence, how much their plays change. There's just so much going into this, especially in the 1v1, 1v2 moments. Lights are on, everyone's watching them. It's really interesting to see how they play.
For those of you parents who might be watching, or those who are less familiar with Valorant, just not to be confused, they switch sides after every single round in overtime.
Seems like most of them weren't on A. I mean, they got good control. There's no one playing any corners.
Brimstone Smoke didn't cover everything here. In fact, that's actually drawn up so one way, so that way Chase can get through lamps. And hold into this position. I like the way they're inching up, little by little.
Jet.
Chase with a wall thing too.
Amazing. The util as well.
Crescent and the rest. The paint shell's there too. Lux, Orange Man combined for a couple, but you're running out of luck here.
Oh, through the wall. He's got a good spot here.
You weren't even get the spike pointed either, so now you bought yourself a little bit more time too.
Exactly. He's going up top.
You're just shooting through default at this time. Oh, and Chase takes down Orange Man.
To do there.
Definitely a valiant effort there. I like what they're cooking up. Even trying to get the wall bangs through truck.
Exactly.
Knowing where default is, it always goes in the same place. And again, for those of you watching, they can't actually see. They can't see the outlines like we can. That's just for the production. So, to that level of shot, it's not that they're seeing that outline. They're just trying to shoot through. What they're trying to do is just guess where they are based on where they typically plant. So I did like the idea there. I like getting the height advantage by going up to heaven, but still able to take them down. So just a methodical job from Northwest Guilford to make sure they get the job done in that 3v1 situation.
Yeah, I feel like audio is so important in Valorant, especially just knowing where players are. Recon, we see a full push on A here. Oh, they back out just like that. Too much util.
Rotation, they don't want to deal with that.
And Cypher's always playing back on B, gathering util for his team.
Northwest Guilford, this will be the 4th time they have a chance to close out.
Will they expect him here? Cypher's still playing in the middle there.
That dart landed in the heart of Laxi, so they know where he was and probably jumped out to Garden, which is exactly where he did. But Crescent coming this backside. Sova's blinded, but going to stay in the play here too. All 3 of them lined up to try to inch in. I like the strategy.
Crescent with 30 HP. One tap after one tap. Oh.
Crescent, but the trade's good from Kenshin. That's well played off that effort. Not only do you get the 3K, but then you're able to follow it up. And Kenshin, who's been quiet, good, has been top fragging. will try to jump
one.
in. Orangeman gets a kill. But now the defusal at halfway, and Kenshin gets the job done. We'll get the rest of the half, and it'll be Northwest Guildford to finally close out in triple overtime to get the win.
What a game, what a game. 16-14, unexpected. Just amazing plays. I mean, we see Sova, Cypher, all these great players, these duelists pushing through, top fragging. You know, just amazing plays here. And such good collaboration, too. I mean, you see at the end, you know, their confidence boosted, the way they're working as a team, you know, trying to throw the other team off. Just so much going into this.
Yeah, and a well-balanced effort from them as well. Everybody got involved. Even Hugh, who was a little bit lower in the process, we saw that. We saw the util usage. You know, the knife was able to find a lot of that information. Even though you're bottom fragging there, you're able to get a lot of the assists there. 19 assists from Hugh alone there on KO.
Wow.
Which is about to happen when you have that 0 point. But Laxi, really the story here, almost dropped the 40 ball, by the way. 38 kills, 24 deaths, and really was after it here. Laxi showed off in a big way here as Jet, and when you need it most, Lux as well. On the Reyna, we said you have to pop off, and 23 and 17 is not a bad day after all.
Yeah, I mean, Laxi took some risky peeks. I wouldn't like that if I was the coach, but she's getting the picks, right? It's working. She's got 38 kills, so, you know, it's really working.
And we're going to toss it to a quick break here momentarily.